Today we have the roundup of day 3, NAMM 2024. I'm gonna Lanza sing now. We break it down, baby. Alright, thank you so much for being here once again. And like I said, we did the roundup of day 2, and there were so many guitars that I couldn't really even cover them all. So of course, I had to come back for a third day. And wow, I'm glad that I did, because in this day is where I feel I found the most impressive guitars of the whole show. Let's go find them. Alright, so here we go. Okay. Nice. This looks like Fender Custom Shop. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like he got a little bit like embarrassed. These are the Still Blue guitars. And honestly, these were some of like my favorites in this like category of like strats with aging. Very close second to Pauletti maybe. Like I really love that guitar. But these are really cool. Look at like the patina they're using and the pick guards. I mean, some might say that they went a little over the top. But it's pretty artistic. The flame on the fretboard, really nice. I mean, I have no clue about the sound, of course, but the craftsmanship. And of course, they're Japanese guitars. And you know what they say about Japanese guitars. I think that was pretty evident in this. They look really good. Look at the pickups in this one. I really love this. Just look at the materials. I mean, everything looks premium to me. If you were to tell me that this is like a collection that Fender Custom Shop is doing, like, call it whatever, down by the bay. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. Or like whatever, by the ocean, by the beach, whatever you want to call it. And you tell me that this is a Fender guitar. Of course, if they were like allowed to use some of the same components, but if you see like the wood and the way they do the relicing and all that kind of stuff, it looks really good, really authentic. Of course, over the top, because it is an artistic expression after all, right? It's not just they're just trying to make it look like it's old. No, it's an artistic expression, and I really appreciate that. Let's see what's up. Very nice, and they see $3,700. Not cheap, but I mean, they look really good. This one for $2,700. I'm telling you, look at that. To me, it looks so Fender. Like so close. I love this. And like that, ooh, look like this bladder kind of like pattern. Really cool. Doing all these little things about relicing, it's very finicky. You can make your guitar look terrible very quick. Or if you're like really experienced and you really know what you're doing, you can end up with something that looks nice like these, in my opinion. Okay, then we were walking to, the Marzio booth. They were celebrating their 50th birthday. There's some brewskis over here. Nice pickups and accessories. 50 years of the double cream, they say. There they are. Can't believe that they are making lawsuits over the color of the cover of the pickup. It's pretty incredible. And now I had to come back to this beast. This is definitely on the run-up for my favorite guitar of the show. Even though I'm not like an extreme guitar player or anything like that, it's just so good looking to me. Aesthetically, it's just so special. Every curve to me like makes sense, and since I held it while I was at the show, it's like so lightweight. I can't believe how lightweight it is, and it doesn't feel like oversized in your body or anything like that. And even though it's like a 7-string, the neck is still like super familiar. I'm telling you, Orange Z is doing some really good guitars. Really good guitars. I'm telling you, I had to come back just to see it again. I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I went through a few booths and I saw like the prices were like $6,000 and $7,000. And then I touched the fretboards and they were like scratchy, or like I saw like little tool markings in the fretboards and all that kind of stuff that when it's an $8,000 guitar, you're thinking about those kind of things. And I didn't want to feature them on the channel just because I feel like, why do I want to give them publicity if I feel like what they're doing is not right? And you know what they say, even bad publicity is good publicity. So no slackers in my show. So if you saw me in the show and you know that I took video of your guitars and I didn't feature them here, now you know why. Okay, wow, there we go, finally. These are not guitars, and I'm gonna say these maybe twice in this show today because I found these and another guitars that, in my opinion, they're not guitars at all. They're just works of art. And in this case, these guys of Sago Guitars from Japan, their whole thing, it's about materials and finishes, right? And you're about to see why. Boom. Sago Nmg. And they have a nice website. Here's their link. But everything is in Japanese. But see, you have this 7-string guitar, and it has like that old school, modern looking Fender kind of headstock with locking tuners, of course, that like compensated nut that looks perfectly cut, by the way. And everything, as you can see, is carbon fiber. Yes, sir. Boom. Look at that. That pickguard is not your regular pickguard. Those pickups are not your regular pickups. Everything is made in-house. Maybe except the bridge. The bridge looks a little bit generic, to be honest, seeing it from this perspective. Boom. So good. Again, this guitar felt like butter. When you touch the fretboard, all the neck, it's like butter. I don't know, I just love this one. Those edges were so soft. I love how the pickups go all the way. They cut it like right all the way to where the pickguard ends. So there's not a lot of space. And then of course I want to feature their logo, so you know. A sound of a new material and new idea. How more Japanese than that you want to get? Oh, and there she is. She's so sweet. I think she's the owner maybe of the company. And she was so proud of this guitar, and I am so proud of this guitar. It might be my favorite in the show, I'm not sure. Let's keep watching. Look, she was so sweet. I love when you meet nice people in these shows. I think that, okay, there you go. Locking tuners. But just to go back a little bit to that, I feel like my favorite thing about this whole show is the ability to connect with a lot of people that you wouldn't otherwise. And you get to realize how many nice people you have in this world and makes you feel good. So yeah, I think that's the biggest lesson. Yeah, that neck is flawless. Flawless, flawless, flawless. That beautiful finish. Some of it I kind of know how they do it, but I'm not going to say it right now because it's going to break a spell. But, ooh, there we go. Mayback guitars. Mayback music. Okay, I like these ones. Or these. How do you say it? I like these. They're like very traditional. Look at that. They'll have like some sort of like distress on them. And they feel like a good combination of like old Ibanez and old Gibson, right? Look at those Art Deco pickup covers. Really nice looking. I love the rosewood like that. Like when it has like those reds. The aging on the Clusen looking tuners are fire. This looks like they literally grab it like out of a treasure chest or something. Again, those pickup covers. And even the pickup rings, huh? Okay, look at this flamey top. With the Gibson knobs again. There you go. I didn't miss them. The flame doesn't really move that much, but it does, of course. Very nice, okay. The frets look really nice. Maybe not polished at all, but very nicely rounded. Okay. Ooh, that Tele. Yeah, that looks nice, but it's not like paint. It looks like it would be like maybe like gold thread that is doing the paisley pattern. Very nice. That rosette looking binding. Mayback. Very cool. The little like staple pickups. Again, more Gibson knobs. This is super cool. Okay, wait, is this an island guitar? It is. Wow. Let's go back to that. Nice. I didn't notice that. No, wait. Those strings are not an island. Come on, man. But either way, they have like this like classic like Spanish guitar headstock and the way that they do the strings on it too. That's pretty cool. For an electric, right? Wow, and the one in the background, that's amazing. Boom. Boom. What do you think about your cameraman right there? Let me know in the comment section. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube. And enjoy this little bossa nova right here. Are you having a good day? All right, let's go. Ooh, Ibanez. Okay. I had to come back to Ibanez because I didn't get to see the brand new Pia that they have. Wait, wow. Look at that whammy bar. It's like so thick. It's basically a matte version of the Pia with gold hardware. And look at this beauty. Pia for Steve Vai, like the Steve Vai signature. Beautiful, the inlays. Look at the frets. And the fretboard. Look how rounded that edge is and the actual frets themselves. And you barely see the tang. You see that? Beautiful. Look at the action. It's like so low. And the fretboard is like so flat that it almost looks like an acoustic. And then they have this like Paul Stanley mirror guitar. That I think it's like a perfect replica of his own mirror guitar. But they did it like with a different material so that you don't keep cutting yourself like he did back in the day. Beautiful inlays. And boom, that little like smoky mirror. And yeah, there's like no finish covering it. Like you feel the actual edges like that. And if that was like a piece of glass, it would cut you for sure. Then the Nita Strauss, which at this point is like a legendary guitar. It's been around for a long time. Wow, $4,000. Oh no, $2,000. Very nice indeed. Let's keep going. Whoa, there we go, Mr. Cameraman. I love these guitars. Let's see. They have like a very, very distinctive aesthetics, but they're very nice. And of course, my heart is with them, so look at that. I love the little different colors in the pull pieces of the pickups. And then this is such a different approach. You don't get to see a bird's eye maple top every day. I love how you can see this, the little knobs, they say V and T for volume and tone. And you can see like all the proprietary parts. I think this is the one that we saw in Trogley's show. But either way, let's keep watching. Very nice looking. Another little veneer here. That inlay looks like so hard to make. So much work. Very nice. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Again, one of my favorites in the show too, because it has like that flame maple fretboard that is like nicely stained. And the finish is like that PRS nebula that goes like from blue to a hypershift purple. That's very nice. And that orange pickguard. Everything, the inlays, they did that nice little 12 inlay thing. So this is a nice guitar. Look at that. The Jupiter. Ooh, is it a 7-string? It is, huh? I didn't even notice that. Look at that thing. And then this is their take on a Super Strat. Not even Super Strat, just a Strat that is like relic. But it looks so modern to me. Shoot saber. This is a flame maple top on the Smith with double creams, if we can still say that. Very cool. I don't like natural looking guitars, but everything else is cool. That bass, I love the fret markers, the pickup covers. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now they had these three in there and like that little thing. I assume that they have them there so you can play them maybe. But look at this one. It's like a bunch of bone carved. Or that's what it reminds me of, like the antlers like people do and like they carve them. Very cool. So originally I thought they only had like that kind of like Smith. So I'm really happy to find out that they have that Jupiter one because at least in my opinion, that's the best looking one they have. Let's see. Okay, I found a few other ones. Look at that nut. It's like that 80s nut that they used to use. I love it, the fretboard. It just looks so nice. It's like they chose exactly the parts that are like really distressed. Kind of like tell the story of the person who played it. Look at the frets. Amazing. I'm trying to find like a price for them because it's so cool. Look at this yellow one. Yeah. With the tusk. String puller thingies. String bridge. String pull. I don't know, whatever. This looks so good to me. Of course, it's like their take on like a Jazzmaster, like a Jaguar, maybe a Mustang. Boom. Beautiful fretboard. I remember when it was going through my thumb. This is one of the only occasions where I really like a super pale fretboard. It's when you have a nice red guitar. Love it. So yeah, there you go. I feel like the people in Valiant are doing a great job. I hope they get to break in the American market because I would love to see them on the big stores. Yeah, let's see what else. Oh, here we go. Dan Electro. These I feel like most of them are like budget guitars, right? And they do play the part. These have some of the worst fretboards and frets that I saw in the show. But again, I mean, what can I say? They're like cheap. Look at how high that action is. And then the nut is like so low. Yeah. I remember that. But they have cool guitars. I mean, the only thing is that you will have to put a little bit of work on them to make them nice. But if you like the shapes and stuff, I really like those Longhorns. To me, they're like so iconic. Especially in a bass and a semi-hollow bass. Yeah. You know, you just have to go with your little file set. Beep, 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 get it all ready, all nice. I love that little bridge that they're using. It looks so futuristic, like a weird combination of a stop bar tailpiece and like a TP6 or something. So many colors they have, huh? And what about this one? That's like another little guitar on top of there. A little harpy looking thing. Anyway, I had to come back to Music Man because just look at that. Like after seeing all these little sparkle guitars and you see this, you realize how much better this looks. So yeah, Balaguer, Aristides, the Music Man, the finishes, look. Get out of here. Wow. That green might be like the best green you've ever seen in your life. The chrome guitar is incredible. And of course, there are Kaizens on top of that, you know? It's like not just the finish. That purple is a great shade of purple. The chrome wiggle stick, it's fire too. Everything is chrome, look. I mean, so good, man. I feel like the sense of aesthetics in Music Man are through the roof. That double wood fretboard from Bungo bass. Again, more sparkle done right. I mean, there's not much you can say, you know. The frets look incredible. The flame on the necks is amazing. Look at the sparkle. Yeah. Of course, it helps that they have this huge display and that they can control the lights a little bit better and all that. But I didn't find any flaws in this. I would get one of those Kaizens, to be honest, if I had the budget for it. Hey, let's keep moving. Yeah, I see that there's a lot of people here. Who is it that was here? Because I think when I was going in this direction, which is right now, I think it might be maybe Petrucci or Tosi Nabasi. Oh, there it is. It's Petrucci. There he is. You guys see him? So yeah, there's Petrucci right there. John Petrucci from the band Dream Theater, signing autographs and stuff. I don't know if he played any guitar earlier, but there you go. He's signing autographs and stuff. I was not going to stay in line to get an autograph. I had to keep moving. Basically, everything that we've seen so far, it's like some sort of like a boutique guitar, aka an expensive guitar. And after like looking throughout the show, I found a few ones that were a little bit cheap, but some of them seemed to me like the price was not like really justified. Like some of them seemed like they were cheaper than the price that they had actually. Like for example, I saw some like with some kind of like distress on them for like $700 or $800. And then I found this, which I'm gonna call my choice for the cheapest, best looking guitars. And they felt really good. Like the fretboards felt nice, and like you saw, like 400 and something bucks. But look at that. Look at the fretboard. Look at the frets. They're like mirrors. Look at the nut. Area Pro 2. And I've seen these Area Pro, but after seeing them right here in NAMM, my perception absolutely changed. And you don't know if they dressed these guitars in a better way or all these things that they could have done. Okay, $700. That's not cheap. But see, it has like a Bigsby, mother of pearl inlays. Looks like the Grover tuners. I meant to say Clusen. Okay, and this, now he's trying to explain to me how the pickups work, but of course, like he speaks Chinese and I speak English. So he's just basically telling me that when you are in the neck position and you pull the knob, basically it's like position 4, right? Then when you're in the center, you have them all. In the center and with the knob pulled, you have all the pickups. And then in the bridge, and you pull it, you have position 2. And he says that the motto of the company is actually making sure that the guitars are always budget instruments. Like they make all their components, and whoever wires their pickups or whatever they have deals with, they get them for cheap. So that's how they get the guitars to be cheap. But allegedly, they make the best they can because they want to have the guitar for the people, which I can understand. But you know, if you have one of these, let me know what you thought about them. Here's Salem Guitars. Okay, these guys have like probably the widest selection of guitars within one brand. I like that wiggle stick. They chose a good one. The action looks a little bit high there, but whatever. Pure Salem Guitars. They have so many different shapes. The frets are not that good. Yeah, nice. She saw me right there that I was like inspecting. And at this point, you know, they're looking so good and they have like distress and stuff like that. So I was thinking that they might be maybe American guitars. But you would be surprised to know that no. They are Far Eastern guitars, sort of budget, but they have these really, really, really cool shapes, and let's call them morphs. Yeah. Again, you would have to put a little bit of work on them to make them like custom shop status, you know, but they are pretty good as they are. I would love to hear the pickups because they are proprietary pickups for them, and I would love to hear them. But see, like all the designs are like funky and cool. Like you've seen them in other brands, but never put together with this kind of bodies or like this kind of hardware. You know what I mean? There's always something funky. And like there's a lot of bands that have like that identity to them. So it's really great to see that there's a company that does guitars for that crowd. Look at these like weird offset, like I don't know. Yeah. There you can hear me telling her how there's a big variety.
Under one booth. Not even ESP or anything. You guys have a lot. A lot of colors, a lot of shades.
She's proud of that, and she should be.
Acrylic, sparkle, matte.
I hope they're doing good. I'm gonna try to put their link over underneath so you guys can go figure them out. Cause I'm telling you, if I was in the market for some shapes like that, like if I was like playing live and stuff, I would for sure get one of those. Okay, and then we go to the next sector where they have all like these expensive guitars, JOI in this case. I want to say that these are like carbon fiber guitars that have maybe some veneers on top, some wood veneers. Maybe not all of them, but parts. Because I know like that, for example, the inlays here are that carbon fiber thingy. And you can see it here too, huh? Right here too. It reminds me of those Acacia guitars. Very cool though. Again, these are custom made guitars. Very expensive. You can go check them out. You saw JOI Guitars. And then boom, the great people at Mayonnaise. Really nice looking guitars too. I mean, once you're in this section, everything is really cool. Look at that bridge. Wow. It's just so cool. And the surface looks just so soft. Like they did the best sanding job ever. Look at that. Yeah. You're playing it right. You know these are not your regular guitars, you know what I mean? It's funny how you can really tell when a guitar is like super expensive. Of course, with your eyes. I'm not saying playing them or hearing them. But when you see them, it's not too hard to know what the expensive ones are. Fishman Fluence pickups, nice. Yeah. Super interesting. This one has like the super wide flame fretboard. Incredible. This one looks like so understated, huh? Ooh, a little bit of distress. That action looks a little bit high. Aquila. Very nice. Did you see his face? He was like, oh, please don't ask me anything. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Again, the hardware, look. Very cool. That fretboard. So nice. I always wonder why do they cover those pickups with like that kind of amount of wood. Nice fretless bass, man. So cool. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Dean Gordon guitars. Oh yeah, these are the ones. Look how weird the shape in this, guys. I want to say that that looks like Rich Light, those fretboards, because they're so black. Nice hardware. The colors are nice and daring. I like it. There you go, Dean Gordon guitars. Is this your kind of bag? Do you like this kind of guitars? This one looks fire. But I don't know about those like compact body shapes. I'm pretty sure that these are like super comfortable and ergonomic. And this, okay. This is another one. I want you to pay a lot of close attention to these because these guitars are one of the best that I've ever seen. And the amount of work that they have is just ridiculous. Let's see them. Starting with that bridge. And just so you know, this is a guitar that has been toured for a couple years. And look how good it looks. Like, this is not a brand new guitar. That top is all inlaid with little pieces of wood, and then they use like this super complicated staining process, and it's it's beyond anything I can explain to you right now. You have to like spend 20 minutes just like learning about them. They use like these super nice materials like pear wood. He said, what was the other thing? He mentioned another kind of wood, but woods that are easy to source for them and like are sustainable. Yeah, just look at that little jazz box. Sound through sustainability. Very cool. STS Guitars.
So we are sure about the quality, about the coatings and everything. And yeah, we try. Also the woods are from Germany and Europe. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my favorite. Stainless steel.
There he's explaining to me all these little things that make this guitar so fire. These are like around $8,000, which is a lot. But then again, I want to go back to that situation where these kind of guitars that are like pieces of art, I kind of understand when they tell me these kind of prices, you know what I mean? But when they see like a simple guitar coming out of a shop that it's like a regular, almost like a generic shape, and the work that has been done is nothing different or whatever than anything else, and it's like $20,000, I don't understand that. Do you? This video is already probably long enough. Okay, Carvel Guitars, another set of like super boutique situation. Look how beautiful the mother of pearl tuner is. I'm a mother of pearl fanatic. Look at that design. All that is inlaid. Beautiful. Again, really well done. Spark. Very nice. Super cool. Let's see what else. Fast. These are all aluminum guitars. I don't know if aluminum, but they're all metallic. You can see the fretboard is like all aluminum. Very nice. I should have done my homework and like figure out what are they made of or whatever, but you know, I'm just trying to give you this information hot while it's hot. Look at that. Very cool. Okay, there you go. So NAMM 2024, I think it was like an unbelievable experience. It was like so nice to see so many great things happening at the same time. But overall, the most important thing was the people. And even though it was a little bit hard for me to like divide my time between being in pro audio, because first and foremost, I'm a producer and you guys don't get to see that side of me that much, but that's pretty much what I do all my life. And YouTube is basically what I do just because it's fun and I love guitars. So it was hard for me to split myself between pro audio world and then going to guitars. But all the time that I spent in guitar land, I think it was worth it. We saw really cool things, really innovative things, classic things, pristine looking things, fancy looking things, old looking things. And I think that was all really, really, really cool. So without anything else to do, I want to thank you for being a part of this, for your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, your super thanks, in every single way that you find to support me. I am super, super thankful. And if you want to keep watching great videos, for example, how to sound great with your amp sims, because I've seen like now it's like the big buzz, like, oh, Neural DSP is telling you how to use your amp sims correctly. I told you months ago. Here it is. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you for being here, my friend.